Schools are different, the entire circumstances are different, and the way that you have been noticing the ways high schools are conducting themselves, we are in for a very serious issues that we will be confronting if we as parents don't know how to control our children. Okay? So it will be very important for you to sort of understand. Couple of things that you need to understand is that when your child is very small, and the first 6 years of your child's life are the most important for you. The first 6 years of the life of a child is when the brain develops. The first 6 years of life is when you will instill discipline in that child so the child can listen to you when the child is 16, 17 and 18 years old. If your child is 3 years old and your child cannot eat all by himself or herself, we need to change that now, because otherwise you will be bringing up a child whom you will constantly have to remind. It's not going to be a fun raising that child in Canada. A child, a 3-year-old child should be able to take a bath, able to find out which clothes he or she wants to wear. The child should be able to listen to the mother, and the child should be able to follow directions at age 3. We don't do that. We don't do that in our culture, in Punjab, back home, we don't do that. I don't know in Nepal whether 3-year-olds are able to decide which clothes they want to wear. Whether when a mother tells them, okay, no more television, and the child says, okay mama, no more television. I don't know whether our children listen. But I'm just sharing with you, if we don't do that, if your child doesn't listen to you at age 3, your child is not going to listen to you at age 16. So you're going to have tough time convincing a teenager to listen to you if we have not disciplined the child at age 3. It's very important to understand this simple notion. It will be too late when the child is grown up, becomes 6'6", big guy, and then you're trying to tell him, don't go out. He's going to say, okay mom, thank you very much, I'm going. This is Canada. So it's very important for us to understand the first 6 years that are younger, those of you who are parents, need to discipline your children so that they listen to you. If you tell them enough TV, go read a book, the child should not argue, should not cry, should not yell, should not scream. The child must listen to the mother and the father and do what they are told to do. If we can get this thing right by age 6, your child will be wonderful. You will not have a problem. It's very important. The first 6 years is where we need to give the child a sense of ability to control his or her feelings. A child is an animal that runs by emotions. A child likes something, they will keep on doing it. If a child doesn't like to read a book, he is not going to read a book. So we need to teach him everything cannot go by your emotions. Just because you like it, you do it. You don't like it, you don't do it. Life doesn't work that way. There are many days when you are sick and you still go to work. That's because we cannot function on I just don't want to go to work. The boss will say, okay, then stay at home, don't come ever again. So we need to be able to control our feelings, and this is by age 6, we need to teach our child control your feelings, use your head. Everything is not feelings. Watching television, they like it. They like watching television. You can ask a child, a 6-year-old, sit in front of TV, that the child will keep on sitting for 12 hours. Because they like it. That's not how life is. So we need to teach them, just because you like it doesn't mean it's good for you. We have in Canada, we have research now, about 40% of our children are sitting in front of the television or computers or playing with the games about 6 hours out of the 24 hours. That's way too much. So they are not getting physically active. So it's gonna have some serious repercussions. So the first 6 years are very important. At age 3, teach them as many languages as you want. They can learn, a child from age 3 can learn 6 languages without getting confused. Make sure your child learns your mother tongue. It's absolutely must. Research studies have shown that children who learn their mother tongue do better at the university level. So you can teach them English, you can teach them French, you can teach them your language, you can teach them Spanish, you can teach them some other Hindi, you can teach them whatever else you want. You can teach them 6 languages, a child will not get confused. If your child is under 6, give them a lot of puzzles to play with. Puzzles are very good for the child's brain development of that part which allows them to problem solve. God has made different components of our brain. There are different components. One component of our brain solves problems. If you as parents do not teach your child how to problem solve, the child will never learn to problem solve. The child will not know the difference between a good friend and a bad friend. The child will not know the difference why he or she should not smoke or drink or skip school or get into a gang or do all the other things. Will not understand. Doesn't matter how much you tell them. We now know in Canada that knowledge and understanding that smoking is bad does not mean that a person will give up smoking. Does not mean it. So knowledge that smoking is bad, drinking is bad, drinking and driving is bad, drugs are bad, robbing a bank is bad, does not guarantee that a child will not adopt those. It does not guarantee. So we need to do something different. And what is that different? Because we used to think that if we give people enough knowledge and they understand that smoking is bad, they will give up and they won't smoke. But that's not true. So the knowledge of something, so if you as parents are telling him, don't hang around with bad guys, do not smoke, do not drink, do homework, watch less television, go do some exercise, you have to get up early, you have to go to bed, don't sit so much on the computer. It's not going to cut out now. It doesn't work. Those are, maybe when I was young, my father used to tell me, or my grandfather, I used to listen. Kids, for them, that means nothing now. So we have to do things differently. And that's why I just want to share with you what as parents you need to do differently so that when your child is 16 years old, they will keep listening to you. That is what is important. It's not important that a 3-year-old, you can pick him up. If he cries, that's okay. You can give him a lollipop. You can give him an ice cream. He will stop crying. Life will be fine. But you cannot give a child ice cream at age 16. He will say, Mom, stop it. What are you talking about? I don't need an ice cream. I want to go out. All my friends are out. And I'm gonna be up till 3 o'clock. I don't wanna come home. I'm gonna go chill at Tim Hortons. This is cool. So you cannot stop them at that time. So it's much better to discipline them when they are young rather than trying to discipline them when they are 60 years old. So that's one important lesson. Very, very important lesson, right?